Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Red Queen Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a bonus reading for Scorpio because it is your birthday month, and in the event that the first reading posted didn't resonate for you, you may find a message in this reading instead. So you could have multiple planets in Scorpio, could be your rising sign, your sun, moon, or Venus sign. I'm looking for a general message for Scorpios for the remainder of the month of November. What to look forward to. What does Scorpio need to hear? Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Truth, authority, clarity. Some of you may have a Libra rising. We're going to see what is this you speaking your truth this month. We have the Two of Fire, the Two of Wands. Okay. Next to that, the Hanged Man, number 12. The Five of Water. Five of Cups. And the Seven of Earth, Seven of Cups. What are you waiting for, Scorpio? What is holding you back? It seems like you're kind of stuck in this phase of deliberation, maybe fear of failure, fear of loss or lack, fear of success even for some of you. But there's some inaction that's not happening, and it may be with the King of Air. This is you finally making a decision to act and go forward despite risk or hesitation. Or it could be someone outside of you that you're working with that could be pushing you in one direction or another, or showing you the way, tapping into higher self with the King of Air, getting a higher perspective. I think using your mind, you're trying to outthink a situation, trying to think your way out of a problem rather than feel your way out. So what steps can Scorpio take next? What direct steps can you take? Okay, underneath the deck we have the Six of Wands, so that's victory and success. It's achievement after a period of instability or uncertainty. So remember that there really are no mistakes, there are no failures, there's only opportunity, there's learning opportunity. So there is something that you're getting out of this experience regardless of feeling caught in the middle of something or between two choices. So no matter what you decide, the only thing is that pain is your teacher. If there is a loss, if there is a feeling of defeat, it is merely temporary until you take that energy and reinvest it in yourself and start all over again. And then we have the 10 of coins. So this is long-term physical stability, wealth, growth, security, legacy. This is a family of accomplishment and long-standing results. And we have the 9 of coins, individual, success on an individual level. Next to that, 3 of Wands. Okay, this is great because we started with the 2 of Wands. This is the 3 of Wands. It's the return on your investment in self. Refocusing your energy into what it is that makes you happy, and maybe not worrying about what makes somebody else happy. That might be the choice. Are you going to please yourself or please others? You can't please everyone, so you have to please yourself. That's a lyric of a song. If you know what I'm talking about, put it down below. Seven of Swords. Okay, I think this is leaving anxiety in the past, leaving any kind of worry or doubt. This is generally seen as like making a silent but swift exit. We have two sevens now next to each other. 7, 7, you might be seeing a lot, or 27 or 72 as confirmation for you. Pay attention to your thoughts, what's going on around you when you see those numbers. But I think the Seven of Swords is you moving away from any insecurity about your decision, because the fruits will be evidence of your success. You know, some people may have been judging you right now where you're at, but you're not through with your process yet. So they don't see the result, the outcome, because they're judging an unripe fruit. Okay, and that might be the King of Air too. It could be judgment. It could be self-criticism or criticism from others or someone you look up to, a boss, authority figure, maybe a parent. Or again, it could just represent your higher thinking, wisdom, and knowledge. Okay, so our making magic cards. I'm going to look under the deck here. Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Okay, that going next to the 10 of coins feels appropriate. Could be some unexpected windfall coming towards you as well. Something you've been patiently waiting for. The tree of life. True wisdom and making good choices in life. Yep, we started this reading about a choice. So deliberation too in the King of Swords. Weighing the pros and cons. Looking at something logically and debating, well, is this the outcome I desire? Then we're going to go that direction. And then we see Trink of 5, manifesting money and income. 5, 5, 5. Yep, definitely with the 9 and 10 of coins there. See that coming in for you. Despite feeling maybe some kind of lack, like the money's not gonna show up in time, or you're worried, that it's not gonna come through, but it is. And finally, we have Spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Okay, wonderful. Spirit is with you this month. Okay, they're seeing to it that, some of you might just be getting birthday presents too, so that could be part of it. Some people get gifted money for their birthday. Let's see, it says your angels and spirits are here with us, so let's see which angels and ancestors we are tapped into at this time. For Scorpio, please. But your thoughts are paramount this month. Where your thoughts go, energy flows. So the mind is the root of all manifestation. If your mind is clear, if you've taken your time and deliberated these, the Hanged Man, it's like a pause, you stop and reflect on, all right, 2 roads diverged in the woods, and you're going to take the one less traveled, and I think that's going to bring you that success. Like, no risk, no reward. Here, there is a reward for you to take the risk, overcome the fear of failure. That's a risk in itself. Like, if you don't play the game, you'll never win, Oracle, wait for important information. So, like I said, some of you are taking a pause to sit back and reflect. Might be spending time in meditation, alone with your thoughts. Clear your mind, clear your space, and that's when the answers can come to you. If you just take a pause and relax and don't worry so much about it, stop thinking in the future, stay present. Let's see, next to this, we have Air Guardian, shift your perception. Yeah, so we started with the King of Swords, getting a higher perspective on the matter. Next, we have Summer, bask in joy and light. And then Hermit, retreat and recharge. Yeah. So we have these 2 cards of taking a pause. Take a breath. Close your eyes from the outer world for a second. Tap into that inner world. That's when you'll receive your answers. when you kind of block out all the noise. The Seven of Swords again and the Two of Wands could be you taking a trip, getting away for a few days. Go to a spa, go, get a cabin on top of a mountain, something. Whatever you resonate with, whatever's going to bring you that feeling of peace. But the Summer card here, bask in joy and light, that reminds me of the Sun card. That's when the sun is at its strongest in the summer season. So if it feels like a powerhouse of energy that you're able to accumulate here, and you can utilize and harness that energy and channel it into physical blessings for yourself. Okay. I'm going to read about the Air Guardian real quick because we have this strong theme of clarity and wisdom being received this month. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. Yeah, I was talking about how your mind will program your physical reality. However, your mind is vibrating, where it's focused on, that's a reflection, or your outer reality is a reflection of your inner thoughts. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind to go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Absolutely. So maybe that's part of this retreat and recharge, spending time alone in hermit mode for a little while, so that you can do that inner work that allows you to see every situation as an opportunity to be seized upon and made victorious. Even your failures are your greatest opportunities. Okay. I'm gonna grab a animal totem card for you. Okay, the porcupine, number 12. Okay, so the Hanged Man stood out to me in this reading as well, and that's the Major Arcana card number 12. That has to do with the 12th sign of Pisces, the subconscious, the dream world. It's a Uranian card. The Hanged Man's ruled by Uranus, which is the unexpected, or Neptune, which is god of the sea. And then you are a water sign, and you have greater access to the depths of the subconscious than, say, an air, earth, or fire sign. Okay, so let's read a little bit about the porcupine. Innocence is the name of the card. The south of the medicine wheel is the place of childlike innocence and humility. It is the home of playfulness and the position of porcupine on the medicine wheel of life. Porcupine has many special qualities and a very powerful medicine, the power of faith and trust. The power of faith contains within it the ability to move mountains. The power of trust in life involves trusting that the Great Spirit has a divine plan. Your task is to find the pathway that is most beneficial for you and that uses your greatest talents to further the plan. Trust can open doorways to the creation of space. The space thus creates allows others to open their hearts to you and to share their gifts of love, joy, and companionship. If you were to observe porcupine, you would immediately notice its quills. These quills are only used when trust has been broken between porcupine and another creature. Much like otter, porcupine is a gentle, loving creature and non-aggressive. When fear is not present, it is possible to feed the porcupine by hand and never get struck by its quills. Through understanding the basic nature of this animal, you may come to understand your own need for trust and faith, and for becoming like a child again. In today's society, this is a needed reminder to honor the wonder of life and the appreciation of each new day as an adventure of discovery. Porcupine sat silently looking at a hollow log. She wondered if it was a playhouse that nature had created just for her. Porcupine envisioned all the things she could do with this log. She could climb on top and make a log roll from side to side. She could go inside and see if there were any juicy worms for her dinner. She could also scratch her back on the rough outer bark if she wanted to. Just as Porcupine was wondering what to do next, she saw Bear approaching. Bear was big and black and looking for honey. Oh, another playmate to share my log, she thought. Hello, Bear, she cooed. Do you want to play and share my log with me? Gruff old Bear snorted. Porcupine, don't you know that I'm too old to play? You're in my way. I'm looking for honey. Go away. Why, Bear, you're never too old to play, she replied. If you forget what it was like to be a cub, you'll always be as impatient and gruff as you are now. Bear began to think about what Porcupine had said. Maybe she was right. All the other creatures had run away from Bear in fright. Even the other bears had turned up their noses when he growled at them. This little Porcupine was certainly trusting him not to eat her. She even offered to be his friend. The old bear looked at Porcupine and began to feel something move inside him. He started to remember the games he had played as a cub. Joy started to live in him again. Little Porcupine, you have reminded me that in becoming strong and seeking answers, I got caught in trying to be an intellectual. I became afraid of what others would think if I dropped my mask of gruffness. I was afraid they wouldn't take me seriously anymore. You have taught me that in being a fuddy-duddy, I was causing others not to care for me. Thank you. I'd love to play with this old dog. And so it was that Bear became childlike again and learned the innocence of Porcupine. In choosing the Porcupine card, you have given yourself a gentle reminder not to get caught in the chaos of the adult world, where fear, greed, and suffering are commonplace. The medicine in this card is that of relief from seriousness and severity. Open your heart to those things that gave you joy as a child. Remember the preciousness of fantasy and imagination, and the making of some game or toy from nothing but scraps. Honor the playfulness of spirit that lets everybody win. Okay, so that summer card also has another meaning for me. It could be because Leo is in the time of the summer season. You could be engaging with a Leo this month or tapping into that fifth house energy of childlike creativity. And that's what's bringing in your abundance as well. And you're getting this solution to your problem through creative works by not taking life too seriously and being more playful in your approach to your solution. Or it could be referring to the summer season if some of you are waiting, because the 7 of coins is here, and that has to do with investing time and energy. Patience card. Having to sit and wait to receive. It requires a lot of patience, faith, and trust, like the Porcupine was talking about. A removal of fear also, when fear is not present, that these things are able to come to you. So it's requiring you to have a great deal of trust in what it is you're manifesting and bringing in. You have this new solar year. Again, I'm feeling the sun energy very strongly. So whenever your birthday comes around, the sun returns to its position in the sky where it was when you were born. So this could be another direct connection to that. And also the solar plexus chakra, which is your creative center and how you express yourself in the world, how you show up in the world. Okay. Well, let's see if there's any other message. Oh, I wanted to pull a rune for you. Let's see if I can get a rune for Scorpio for their birthday, and we'll learn about it together. Okay. All right, this one is new to me. I am not sure what it is, but let's find out. Focus. There we go. All right, excellent. Looks like an open cave or a door. I'm not sure. I'm just intuitively going off of what it feels like. All right. I'm going to pause here and check into it. All right, so I just did some digging, and this is the 14th rune of the set, and its name is Perthro, Perthro, and it means lot, cup, or game piece. Like when we say about casting lots, or having a cup with dice in it, like Yahtzee, but with runes, and they would cast these lots or bones and have them read and interpreted. And here we have the oracle card, wait for important information. So you could be, again, getting a personal reading from another mystic, somebody to interpret symbols, but it can also mean a chess or gaming piece, means play and laughter. And so it has to do again with that childlike sense of creativity. You know, kids make up their own games with their own rules. And I think that's what you're being called to do here is to have faith in your childlike imagination in order to create the rules of your own game and to empower yourself and to becoming the king of your own reality and the king of wands. Or I'm sorry, king of swords. But from this book here called Taking Up the Runes, in interpreting the use of Perthro, also this is seen as a cup, right? Like I said, it's also a womb and a well. And so you could think about a wishing well, wishes coming true, or a womb, a void of infinite possibility. Also that children are birthed through the womb. Again, your birthday is coming around. You could be becoming reborn in your solar cycle. So the appearance of Perthro in a reading is an omen that one should explore the implications of the operation of fate or of chance in the context of the reading. The appearance of Perthro could mean that forces already set in motion are working themselves out, or that an unexpected or apparently random factor is going to intervene. On a psychological level, it could involve needing to deal with uncertainty or being willing to take risks, or even a need to lighten up and play. In business, it could mean risk or something unexpected, good or bad. In terms of personal development, Perthro may refer to those opportunities and constraints with which one was fated at birth, factors determined by heredity and the environment into which one was born. According to Willis, in readings, it indicates disclosure of something previously hidden, unexpected luck, a good guess. We started with Felix Felicitas, power to symbolize to create lucky serendipitous events, and with the 10 and 9 of coins there, and with this recurring message of dice in relation to Perthro, some of you might be, like I said, you're called to take a risk, take a gamble, whether figurative or literal, and as it applies to your situation. But I think, like I said, taking the path less traveled, taking the least expected one for your, like, do what you normally do, but do the opposite, you know? So don't do what you normally do. Do the opposite. Then we have, oh yes, it may indicate information that the querent is not meant or not yet ready to know. Gardason believes that Perthro can be used to intensify or speed up the action. He finds it useful as a rune of meditation to recover hidden knowledge about the runes and to learn about how to use the runes in the modern world. So we had meditation show up a couple times in this reading too. Upended Perthro is useful to bind runes to pour out other runes into manifestation, upright it to contain them. In healing, it can be drawn over the womb, open end downward, to get a blocked menstrual flow going smoothly. It is drawn with the opening downward to open the womb for birth upward during pregnancy to prevent miscarriage. So it has that theme of the womb again giving birth, and we just went through that full moon lunar eclipse. If you watched that reading, the pick a card in the intro, I discussed the symbolism and meaning of the womb and as it relates to the lunar eclipse. It was happening at 22 degrees Aries, and the nakshatra, or the Hindu astrology, the Vedic astrology, will tell you that the symbol of that nakshatra is a womb. So there's definitely a rebirth happening for you. As long as you trust your intuition, you tap into the clarity of higher self. Again, that may require you to take a pause from normal life, step back and analyze, and wait for information to come to you. Trusting your higher self to lead the way. When you get this clear message, whether it's in your dreams or in a state of trance. But I am going to pull one goddess guidance card for you because we have this feminine theme of birth and rebirth happening for Scorpio. You are the card of transformation, though. You're meant to die many deaths in this life, many metaphoric deaths, and to shed those skins and renew yourself. And underneath, oops, this deck, I have Coventina, Purification. It's time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Okay, yeah, you can't really receive messages if your energy is stagnant, blocked, things that need to be released that you've hung on to for too long, emotional blockages need to be purged and released from the body. It's a good time as we're under the waning moon. Cleanse yourself for a fresh start at the beginning of the new moon, and that'll be November 23rd. So you could, or just be asking to be drink more water, because that's going to help you receive these channeled messages better and more clearly, because water is conductor of electricity. And then we have here, yeah, Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Yeah, take a chance. Roll the dice. Fortune favors the bold. So that's what you're going to get out of an experience what you put into it. And when you put your faith into it, you're going to receive these blessings as a result. All right, Scorpio, I hope you really enjoyed this reading. If so, let me know in the comments below, and I hope everything works out for you. Have faith and trust your instinct. And we'll talk to you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.